Okay, this is your 48-hour forecast. It's the 8th of January. It's a Wednesday. There are some snow flurries, some squalls off the lakes floating around out there, but nothing major accumulation-wise. You can see here by tomorrow morning they're pretty much cleared out. And then as you go during the day tomorrow, nothing tomorrow night. Again, just a couple flurries, but nothing else out there. This takes you to Friday afternoon. Again, nothing. And then we have a system that will enter the picture from the west as we get into the overnight hours, Friday into Saturday. And the general forecast will cover that. As we look at the temperature, this is around 8 o'clock. You can see the northern area up here, definitely in the lower teens. Down south here, you're in the teens to low 20s towards Harrisburg. As we go towards the morning hours, we get to it's around 7 a.m. You can see everybody's in the teens. Wouldn't doubt up in this area where you see the blue up here, if you've got something like Wellsboro out that way, maybe you've got some numbers that are close to 10 degrees, maybe even a little bit below that. Your State College coming in at 14. As we go during the day tomorrow, afternoon, temperatures stay in the 20s for most of the areas around here. If you were up looking at Bradford, they're in the teens during the day. And then as we head to tomorrow night, it's around 8 o'clock. Temperatures have dropped into the lower 20s, teens to the north. And then we move to around 7 o'clock in the morning on Friday. You can see everywhere, teens. Even Harrisburg, you're caught up on this one. You're down in the 18, 19 degree range down here. Lancaster 19. So it's pretty cold night, Thursday night into Friday morning. And then on Friday during the day, we climb back into the mid to upper 20s across the area before they begin to drop off as we go into the nighttime hours. But they don't drop off as much because we do have clouds moving in and we do have a little bit of a system moving in, which will be covered on the general forecast map. Okay, if you're wondering how much snow the squalls brought to us, um, that's it. You got to go out west here. In fact, let me back this off. That's what you're going to get from the snow squalls, and it's not much at all. It's pretty even hard to narrow it down to an area out here in the western section here that gets a little bit of snow, but that's about it. Now, the winds is another thing to keep in mind here. We have some strong winds. We get into the morning hours on Thursday. 30, 40 mile an hour wind gusts. These yellows up here are close to 50 mile an hour wind gusts. And they pick up overnight. And then as we go during the day tomorrow, to the eastern areas here, Harrisburg mid to upper 30s wind gusts. Now this is not sustained, but wind gusts before they start to back off during the day. Now this takes you to around 8 o'clock Thursday evening, and they're beginning to drop down into the upper 20 to 30 mile an hour wind area, and then they fade off as you go towards the morning hours on Friday. Then they become more manageable and not much. But just keep an eye out. There's going to be some wind gusts. This takes you to Friday around noontime, and you can see they're pulling off to the east, the heavier winds, and they're just pretty much dying down now. This is around 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. So windy, cold, and the next system will be moving in, but I don't think it's a big one. But there are some big ones in the future that I'm looking at.